Howdy, folks. Welcome to BanjoBenClark.com. This is that time of year where we take the best songs of the year and learn how to play them on banjo, guitar, and mandolin. We're doing something interesting today, right? We're taking a song that's traditionally a waltz. It came upon a midnight, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and we're going to turn it into a 4/4 bluegrass song. Is that even legal? I don't know, but we're going to try. It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. If you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, here in a moment, I'll ask you to come over to the website, BanjoBenClark.com. You can learn this song with me. I've got like over 20 minutes of video instruction on this. The tabs, just like I played it, MP3 JamTracks to practice along with. If you happen to already be on the site watching this, well then Merry Christmas to you wherever you're at in the world. And you'll just want to scroll down this lesson page to find the rest of the video segments and all of the lesson resources. Let's jump right in. A couple weeks ago, I was teaching this dainty little purdy duet for this song for guitar and mandolin. And I thought, as I often do with many songs, what would this sound like with a banjo in it? And that's how we ended up with today's lesson. We're going to take this 3/4 song. It's normally a waltz, and we're going to change that into 4/4. Now, how do you do that? Well, there's not really a set method. I've done it for a number of tunes throughout the years in different situations. I've even done it for Amazing Grace. But we're just going to take one of the beats of the measure and turn it into 2 beats. And depending on what the melody is doing, it kind of depends on which note of that melody you want to do that with, but it gets into kind of a rhythm, and we'll hear it. So instead of it came upon a, it came upon a mid. See how the feel changes? And you'll see that as we learn how to play it. Now this one's really scrugged up. Let's take a look at the tab. Got my twanger here. So it's Christmas time, it's starting to get cold, and the tuning's messing with all my instruments. But we got a little kickoff here, it sounds like this. So we're just starting with a pinch, and that's coming in on the and of 1. So 1 and 2, 3, 4. And then the melody goes. That's what the melody does in measures 3 through 5. So I'm working that into Scruggs licks. How do I do that? Well, if my melody note is right there on that second string, well then I'll often slide up to it. And then if my melody note comes down to here, I'll pull off going down to it. Then we'll go to a C chord, hammer on, and then pull off with that middle finger. So that's just 2 measures, measures 3 and 4 there. 2 measures of really just straight up Scruggs square rolls with some pull offs and hammer or slides. Going to forward reverse roll, measure 5. So we're going to walk into this melody note down here chromatically by walking up 1st fret and then into the 2nd fret on the next line. We'll just play through that whole line for you a bit slower, and we'll do the whole thing slowly later on. Measure 7, right into a C chord. Then I walk it up with my middle finger. You could reach up with your ring or your pinky. Then I'm going to go into a partial A chord. I'm going to play those with my middle 2 fingers, forward roll. And then drop those and catch the 2nd fret with your index finger on the G string. And leave that down because that melody note stays down into measure 9 for that D measure. This whole line. And I'm giving it a bit of a gallop as we go, and I'm trying to accent the melody notes. A lot of fun to play. We got a little bit of repeating, measure 11. And similar to that before. Measure 15, we're wrapping up the verse. whenever we're turning this 3/4 song into a 4/4 song, as you've seen, it turns this song into looking like a regular old Scruggs piece. So I'm just finding ways to place the melody in there. And what I encourage you to do, of course, is go and find another 3/4 song. Try Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace. What'd that sound like? Amazing Grace. That's just a real basic way to do it, but I just turn it into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So once you kind of get that feel in your mind, you can start to imagine those 3/4 songs like that. Now let's do this. Let's play all the way through this verse slowly together. Then we'll look at the chorus where the chords get a little bit out of the ordinary.